The suspense in Pakistan's political drama is nearing its end. In a major political development, a six-party alliance has been announced to form a government at the centre. According to sources, the six parties are Nawaz Sharif's PMLN, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's PPP, along with MQMP, PMLQ, IPP and BAP. This coalition government is on the pattern of the last government of the Pakistan Democratic Movement. The six parties that plan to form a coalition have 152 seats, which means these parties will easily achieve the minimum 133 seats to form the government at the centre after the addition of 60 women and 10 minority seats in their tally. The sources have revealed that the PMLN has agreed to support Asif Ali Zardari for the post of president in return for PPP's support to Shehbaz Sharif for the Prime Minister's post. The pitch for Zardari was made by Bilawal Bhutto Zardari himself in his press conference.
जहाँ तक मुस्लिम लीग नून की या किसी भी जमात की वज़ीर आज़म की उम्मीदवार हैं, वो उन जमातों का फ़ैसला है कि वो कौन अपने उम्मीदवार बनाएंगे। जहाँ तक पाकिस्तान पीपल्स पार्टी का इन इलेक्शंस में कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल ओहदे पे कि कौन हमारे उम्मीदवार होंगे, वो तो पार्टी का फ़ैसला होगा। मेरा ख्वाहिश ये ज़रूर होगा कि सदर ज़रदारी जब प्रेसिडेंसी का इलेक्शन आए तो उस इलेक्शन में हिस्सा ले और इस मुल्क का सदर बने।
This also clears the way for PMLN's Shehbaz Sharif to begin a second term as Pakistan's Prime Minister in the coming days. He will be returning to the role he had until August last year, when Parliament was dissolved ahead of last week's elections. Anas Malik is a Pakistan Bureau Chief, is now joining us live from Islamabad. Anas Malik, good to see you. Probably you can tell us and explain to us the latest development. We understand that at least six parties have joined together to form the centre government in Pakistan.
Well, six and were the count up until last night. This evening, Maulana Fazlur Rahman addressed a press conference in which he has basically said two things. He's made it abundantly clear that he will not be part of any government, that he will rather be sitting in the opposition. And number three is the fact that he and his party, though holds a very significant or rather an insignificant number of seats in the coalition that is to be formed, which is just for that his party would not be voting for the PMLN's candidate for the Prime Minister. And in fact, he's also invited the PMLN to come into the opposition and sit in the opposition. So there's some confusion there. But largely speaking, the other five parties, they got together last night about 24 hours back and addressed a press conference right after which the announcement was made by former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif that Shehbaz Sharif would also be joining the league of two-time Prime Ministers, joining the league alongside former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto and former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, of having served the country twice. Now, that being said, we're still awaiting a date to be announced with regards to the oath taking of the newly elected member parliaments, and also a subsequent oath taking date of the newly sworn in Prime Minister. And also, on the other hand, it is also pertinent to mention that the Pakistan People's Party, while it has made it clear that it would be taking all constitutional positions, there are talks of a deal, though the deal, which is being much talked about, is yet to be clarified or confirmed or denied from either of the parties that are being talked about. Eric?
Anas Malik, we've been talking about the PMLN and we've also been talking about the PPP, but we've not been talking about the independent candidates. What do we know so far from them?
Well, what we know so far from the independent candidates is that some of them are actually on path to join the Pakistan in the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, jumping ship from the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. They were largely backed by the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf to be at the sports where they are right now. A second PTI-backed independent MNA, the Member National Assembly, who has just been elected, has jumped ship and is now part of the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. he held a meeting a short while back. Before that, we saw that Wasim Qadir from the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf or Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf backed independent candidate was the one who had jumped ship. The PMLN hopes that there would be more people who would be jumping ship. There is still the clock is still ticking up until the 22nd of February, which the Election Commission of Pakistan has to notify all of the winning candidates. So there's still plenty of time on the part of the independents, but the PTI remains hopeful that the majority of the independents would continue to remain loyal and would continue to abide by the decision that they have had with regards to a post-electoral alliance with the Majlis-e-Wahdat al-Muslimin or the MWN, so that the independents can also get a hold of their seats, of their reserved seats, by joining an electoral party that's already in parliament. Eric?
Live from Islamabad, Pakistan, that is our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik. Anas Malik, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.